Hey guys, this is Matt with 2 Feet Outdoors YouTube channel. Today I am backcountry camping in a rainstorm. I already hiked in about 3 miles to my campsite and I have my tent all set up here behind me. The temperature currently is about 50 degrees Fahrenheit. Right in front of me is the Atlantic Ocean. And if I turn this way, my campsite is right over the dunes on the other side. This storm that we're having is the most intense storm of the season. Typically, I like to go out camping when the weather is really nice. But I decided to challenge myself and get out here in the storm. I'm just working my way back to my campsite and we're gonna get the rest of my tent and camping gear set up. A moment ago, I was standing up on the high point up that direction, so it's nice because at least down here we're a little bit more protected from the wind. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and get my sleeping pad set up. Man, I tell you, this weather today is really insane. It's been gusty wind all day today. It's been off and on pouring rain. And I am soaking wet. Tonight, the temperature is supposed to get down to the high 20s Fahrenheit. So we could potentially have some icy conditions in the morning. The temperature is going to drop considerably as the day goes on and through the night. Just going to get this pillow inflated. Seems we have a little break in the rain, so I'm just walking around a little bit, taking in the scenery. I just saw a deer a moment ago jumping through the brush. This is my happy place, guys. I love coming here. I love hiking out here. And I love this wilderness area. It's so quiet. It's so peaceful. If you guys watch my channel recently, I did a 26-mile trek across Fire Island. It was such a fun trip. If you haven't seen that video, you guys are gonna have to check it out. This area here doesn't have a well-defined trail. It's just basically a natural wilderness area. There are some spots where, there is basically a trail, like you can see right in front of me here. It's a little bit of a trail. And there's occasional random markings like this. But there's no official trail markings, and it's not a heavily traveled trail. But man, I tell you, when I come out here, it's just so relaxing and so peaceful. Literally, there's nobody around for miles and miles and miles. And I don't know if you can tell, but the rain is picking up all of a sudden. Probably getting raindrops on the camera screen. Definitely getting some wind gusts, and this weather is going to deteriorate as the day goes on and through the evening. So at a certain point, we're just going to hunker down in the tent, make some dinner, and just relax and enjoy some time out here on Fire Island. The wind is coming directly onshore, and we're supposed to have some high tides and possible flooding later this evening, but I think we're gonna be okay where we're at. You can see that Mother Nature's pretty angry. When I checked in earlier at the ranger station, the ranger that was there, she's like, you do know what kind of weather is coming in today? And the rain, the cold temperatures rolling in, possible flooding. I'm like, yeah, I'm aware. The biggest challenge was just simply hiking out here. Literally had sideways rain, and the wind was gusting, and I was just getting wind blown and pelted with the rain. The funny thing is I actually think it's easier and prefer snow as opposed to rain. Snow is more dry. Rain just makes everything soaking wet. But I thought, again, that this would be a fun challenge. So I'm out here despite the storm. And I hope you guys enjoy this video. Well, I'm gonna make some hot chocolate. All right, I think we have some boiling water. There you go. Marshmallow snowman. Cheers, guys. Very hot, but it's good. I figure I have to take advantage when it's not raining. So I don't get soaked trying to make my hot chocolate or dinner. This hot chocolate's hitting the spot though. I walked out to the beach after having my hot chocolate, and this weather is definitely deteriorating. Getting more windy, raining harder, and on the beach, the wind is just blowing all the sand straight up into the dunes, and I was getting pelted by the sand. So I think we're just gonna hunker down in the tent here for a bit, probably for the rest of the night. All right, guys, I'm gonna make some dinner and One of my favorites is this camping meal, biscuits and sausage gravy. So I'm gonna go ahead and boil some water. And I don't recommend you boiling water in your tent like I'm gonna do. But I think we'll be fine. I have it very well ventilated. We'll just be careful. So I'm boiling 8 ounces of water, and I'm going to put it inside the camping meal, dehydrated meal, and let it rehydrate. But you can see inside there, that's one thing I love about this. The biscuits are huge, and it tastes so good. And look at that, we got boiling water already. And I don't know if you guys can hear it, but the raindrops are falling on the tent. It's raining pretty good, and it's windy out there. And I changed into dry clothing, and I don't want to get soaking wet again. Gonna stir this up a little bit. It's not dark yet, but with this rain cover on this tent, it's much darker inside the tent. The main section of my tent is white. So when it's light out, the light comes through the tent really well. This rain cover is black, so it keeps the light out a bit. So I need my headlamp and this other light to make it nice and light in here. All right, let's mix this up a little bit. See how it tastes. I know it's going to be good. I haven't broken it up yet, but look at the size of this biscuit. And they put 2 of them in there. Man, that rain's coming down. So yeah, it's not that often that I decide to go camping in the rain. It just makes things so much more difficult, especially camping on the beach or in the backcountry here next to the beach, because there's just so much sand, and when everything is sandy and wet, it gets on everything, and it's just a mess. I have so much sand in this tent right now, on my wet clothes, my shoes, it was on my backpack. It's just literally everywhere. I'm trying to wipe it down and keep things somewhat clean, but it's so difficult. It's so much easier when the weather's nice. Well, I'm gonna enjoy being dry for the time being and finish my dinner. All right, guys, the sound of the ocean and the rain is making me really tired. So I think I'm gonna lay down and cozy up into my sleeping bag and call it a night. I'll see you guys in the morning. Chances are, as the temperatures come down in the middle of the night, I'll be up. And if anything exciting happens, I'll see you guys then. Otherwise, we'll see you guys in the morning. Good morning, guys. The rain stopped in the middle of the night, but it was gusty wind all night. But the temperatures came down quite a bit. It is currently 36 degrees Fahrenheit. It says here on the weather that it feels like 31 degrees Fahrenheit. And the weather today is calling for a high of 41 degrees and sunny with gusty winds. Winds 25 to 35 miles an hour. Winds could occasionally gust over 50 miles an hour. I peeked outside a few minutes ago and the skies are clear and it's pre-dawn and there's a beautiful orange hue in the sky. So maybe I'll put the camera outside for a second and see if I can capture that. But I'm really comfortable in my sleeping bag. It's nice and cozy in here. I'm warm. I was warm all night, despite it being cold out. I slept okay. Could have slept better, but overall, I'm not complaining. We'll walk out to the beach here and catch the sunrise in a little bit after I get bundled up a bit and decide I want to brave these cold temperatures. Well, I'm going to open up this tent and see if I can capture the sky just a little bit. You can see off in the horizon the beautiful orange and blue sky beyond the trees. Let's see what time it is. It is currently 6:48 a.m. Sunrise is just after 7 a.m. So maybe I'll get bundled up and we'll walk out to the beach and check out the sunrise. Looks like we have some low-lying clouds blocking the initial sunrise. But yeah, let's go check out the ocean. Looks like the tide has gone down a bit. But yeah, what a beautiful morning it is. It's cold and it's windy. I don't know if that happens to you guys, but my eyes tear in the wind and the cold first thing in the morning. But look how beautiful this is, man. I tell you, I say it every time I'm out on an adventure, but this right here is what I love about being in nature. It's just so quiet and so peaceful. We live in a chaotic world at times, and to me, this is the perfect escape for the chaos. Look at that sun coming up. It's breaking through the clouds. After such a rainy, windy, stormy day yesterday, it's incredible to wake up to clear skies and a beautiful sunrise. I'm just gonna stand here and take it all in. Listening to the sound of the crashing waves. All right, I think it's time to head back to the tent to have some breakfast and warm back up a bit because it is cold out here. Man, that air this morning is really crisp and cold. I know I keep saying that, but it may be sunny and beautiful, but it is chilly. I'm enjoying myself though. There's no other place I'd rather be in this moment than right here. All right, time for some breakfast. Just gonna boil up some water. So this morning, right here, this is what's for breakfast. Breakfast skillet. Eggs, sausage, potatoes, and peppers. Looks pretty good for dried eggs. Wow. You can tell it's kind of cold. I can see my breath. So besides my breakfast, got some hot chocolate again. It'll be nice to have something hot to drink. All right, looks like we have boiling water. Pour my hot chocolate first. I'm gonna set this cup right over here. Just gonna thoroughly mix this and then let it rehydrate for a while. Probably like 10 minutes or so. Then we'll try it. Let's see what it's like. It looks really good. I've had other breakfast skillets by other companies. I haven't had this one yet. This looks really good. And of course, I'm going to add my smiley face snowman. I found those recently and bought a pack of them, and it's just so funny. They're perfect for hot chocolate. Makes me smile every time. Something so simple, it's ridiculous. Hey, whatever makes you happy, right? Cheers, guys. Beautiful day today. Amazing trip so far. I tell you, anytime I get out on one of these camping trips, and take time to just slow down and enjoy the moment, it just makes me so grateful and so happy, and makes me feel at peace. Time in nature with some solitude, it's the best medicine. You know, and yesterday and last night was a bit uncomfortable with the cold temperatures coming in and the wind. But this beautiful morning, beautiful sunrise, fresh, crisp air, sounds of the wind in the ocean. I tell you, it doesn't get any better than this. All right, let's give it a test. So this breakfast skillet seems different than the other brand that I had. I don't even remember what brand that was. But I want to show you this here. You can see the eggs, potato, sausage, very nice and chunky. It's very good. The last breakfast skillet I had, I think I put a little too much water in it because it was a bit soupy, so that's my bad. But this seems like I put just the right amount because it really rehydrated it nicely, but yet, you know, it's not soupy and it tastes really good. And I'm not sponsored by any of these brands. So if you see any logos, any brands on any of my videos, I'm not sponsored. These are my videos with products that I bought with my own money. All right, I'm going to finish this breakfast. And start getting this campsite packed up. Man, check out the Atlantic Ocean. This wind is blowing so hard. Guys, check this out. I'm gonna turn around. And look at the sand blowing straight towards us. That is incredible. Look at this, guys. I don't know where it came from, but that beach ball just went flying past here. See if we can catch up to it. I'm gonna run after it. There it is. Oh, I just lost it. I had it. This wind is crazy. I got it. Oh my God. Man, getting sandblasted out here. This is intense. Look at that sand coming straight at us. Holy cow. Whoa, we're about to get hit by a wave. Holy cow, guys. So crazy. Man, I tell you, I can't believe I'm out here with these crazy winds, cold temperatures, chasing random beach balls down the beach, but I'm having a good time. All right, just walking back to the tent again. I tell you, I just can't get enough of these views and the changing conditions throughout this trip. It's been wild. I got wet clothes drying on trees, got my gear off to the side, and I'm gonna pack up the tent. One thing I wanted to tell you guys about is over the past month, 3 weeks to a month, snowy owls have been returning to this area. And just the other day, 3 separate occasions, I spotted snowy owls. So at this point, I've seen 3 in this area. And I got some really good footage of the snowy owls. They are just amazing, beautiful white owls. Off in the distance that way, there's 2 big herons battling the wind. Probably can't see it with this camera. As we backpack here today, we're probably gonna spot a bunch of wildlife. So I'm looking forward to it. Always see a lot of deer. Maybe we'll see more snowy owls. I'm trying to decide if I want to hike along the shoreline at all, or if it's just going to be way too windy out there. Maybe I'll try to do a combination, check it out by the shoreline, and then also hike in the backcountry. But this wind today is relentless. Well, I was following this little deer trail and it kind of came to an end here, but I think I can get through. All right, we're through. There's a deer right there. All right, I'm gonna work my way out to the beach. I think the direction the wind is going is gonna be to my back. So at least backpacking down the beach with the wind to my back won't be so bad. But we'll check it out and see what it's like. The wind is still blowing the sand straight down the beach, but you can see it probably behind me and in front of me as I switch this camera. Yeah, I'm not sure about this. We're gonna be getting blown around pretty hard the entire time and pelted with sand. One thing I wanted to mention that I'm really excited about, it's been a long journey, but 1 year ago, a few days ago, I had foot surgery. Surgery on my heel and Achilles, and that put me out for a few months, like on the couch. That's basically the reason why I started this YouTube channel. I started watching YouTube videos and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna start my own channel. So slowly but surely I was able to start moving, start kayaking, getting back to hiking, backpacking, and just started making videos. So right now I'm hiking, backpacking, carrying weight, and I have no pain in my foot. So it feels so good. That injury that I had, I was dealing with it for quite a while. So it's good to be back, healthy. I'm very grateful, and this is the result right here. I get to be out in nature, pain-free, enjoying my life. Well, since Christmas is right around the corner, I thought it would be fitting that I show you guys this tree that's out here. You can see that people have put shell ornaments on the tree. Right here, horseshoe crab shell. This area here, to me, always feels like I'm walking on the moon. We're gonna enter another section of the backcountry here. Let me know if you think it's windy or not. You can see a makeshift trail. Guys, at the end of this video, I'm gonna put a link on the end screen for 2 videos. One of them is gonna be my 26-mile trek video across Fire Island. It's a long video, but I'm telling you, it's worth it. The scenery is so beautiful. It's a 3-day backpacking trip, and you just gotta check it out. All right, guys, I'm approaching the Fire Island Visitor Center. My truck is parked over to the left, and I wanted to mention that I recently exceeded 12,000 subscribers here on YouTube. So I want to thank you guys. Thank you so much for subscribing. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate the support. I'm actually almost getting blown over here. But once again, I want to thank you guys for watching 2 Feet Outdoors YouTube channel. I hope you enjoyed this video. I absolutely loved making it, and we'll see you guys on the next one.